Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hurry up then, I need to cuddle.
Nightmares again.
It's a really cool, kind of gangster movie. It had overall this really cool kind of Guy Ritchie or Martin Scorsese kind of vibe. With these tough characters, and it was interesting. There's a kidnapping, there was these killings, and then a very interesting ending that we didn't see coming. Um, Interesting characters involved here. All the actors were really good. It was just really nicely scripted and directed. It had a good pacing to it, good soundtrack, good use of music, and yeah, and the dialogue was really good. It just kind of like had this kind of gangsterland kind of crackle to it. So the whole thing really had this kind of a really good kind of a genre feel to it, where it delivered these things that you really wanted from this kind of gangster movie. I'll be interested to see what happens next now that the power chain has been disrupted, and things aren't going the way they want it to. Yeah, so it was a really good movie, and be interested to see if it could become a feature. So best of luck to the filmmaking team here, and hope it does well for you.
Everything you want really from a crime thriller of this nature. We have kidnapping and murder and deceit and violence, deception. We have all of these components that culminate to a big explosive climax that feels quiet, intimate, and yet so serious and severe, especially for the repercussions that it has for one of our main characters. It is a very well-made piece, from the cinematography to the acting performances, which are really well suited for this genre, and even right down to the costumes. Everything builds up this gritty, grotesque, and yet very real world that we immerse ourselves in throughout this piece.
Amazing special effects for the different fight sequences and the shootings. All the guns are super convincing. The wounds and the blood, it's just, the makeup is perfect. I love the twist they gave to the different stories, and the dialogue is, so yeah, you feel like you're in a full feature action film and a thriller maybe, and it's just, I would love to actually watch a full feature following up on this story. The characters were great. I really enjoyed
It was
it.
a great short. I loved the suspense. The music was a great choice. The main villain and the girl who was kidnapped were great. Wonderful casting overall. The fight scene was amazing. The actors were great. These actors really portrayed the characters in a believable manner. I highly recommend this.
I really liked that they kept giving you all these like different pieces of like different players, different situations, and then like as it continued, you're trying to piece it together of like, okay, so we've seen this girl, we've seen the girl that like came home and went into the bathroom that's like clearly injured, we've seen one of them get kidnapped, we've seen the guy in the bar. Like, how do all of these things fit together? And then when you get to like the church and you see that he's a police officer, I thought that was just like another level that was really interesting to introduce, as you're still kind of trying to piece how everything fits together, where all these different parts interconnect and collide. And then as you get further into the movie, you start seeing all the connections and everything, how it's all interconnected, and it kind of I won't say like explodes, but it definitely, you get more of a, like a full picture.
I admired the amount of characters and the complexity between the relationships to each other and sort of the conflict at hand. Really great acting, very well developed universe and world on screen. It just felt like something out of a longer TV series or maybe a part of a movie. Just really cool, really layered and in-depth and interesting.
That it's, whenever you have a pretty large cast and there's a ton of locations, I think it's a sentiment to something that's being well produced and using money in a creative way. I'm not sure what the budget was for this, but the fact that they were able to it's I hope they paid people and they paid locations, but you do what you have to. And I think that the filmmakers should be really proud of this, because it certainly it seems like a pretty like a high budget short, just considering just the production aspects alone. And I think that the performances are strong. I think the story is interesting. There's a lot of twists and turns, and I like that there's just so much production value in it. So the production, art department and everything, great job in costumes.
Wow, this movie was amazing. This movie was amazing for a short. I'm floored by how great it was for it being a short. I don't know how you did this. First of all, I have to commend the director, because they were at the helm and they did an incredible job with this film. The writer did a great job. I thought the director chose a very excellent cast. You should be very proud of everyone working on this film. Your cast was outstanding. It was just so good. It really was they were just so great. Every single one of them. I can't pick one and say, oh, this person was better than. They were just all great. The special effects were really spectacular on this. I'm floored by them. In particular with the fight scenes and the makeup and the shootings and just all of it. The special effects were really on point. So well done, special effects team. The location scout also did a great job. Really good with where they were shooting. And the editor just did a great job. It elevated everything, made the fight sequences fantastic. And really excellent job. Congratulations. Really great film.